So hello everybody, and it's a little bit of an unexpected early stream from me today, and it's basically in reaction to a video that touched down literally 15 minutes ago from Bethesda, Fallout 76. I literally almost exploded when I watched it. So I decided to do a little bit of a video on it, little things that I'd noticed, and basically I will be linking, of course, the video from Bethesda into the description for you, so if you want to check it, go check it out. So I have noticed that the date on the Pip-Boy as it first opens up says the 27th of October 2102. So we are going back in time. We are not staying in the 2200s, we are going back 100 years and 80 odd to basically just after the fallout and everything is happening, and we are touching down in West Virginia. And the time on the Pip-Boy says to us it is 6:34 in the morning. And as the video goes along for us, we actually do see coming up a little thing that says Reclamation Day, which means basically everybody, is the people of Vault 76 are going out into the Commonwealth, or West Virginia, it's not even the Commonwealth, oops, and they're reclaiming the land. As I'd said when I was asked previously on other streams I have done, when I thought the new Fallout would be out, Fallout 5, I have been telling people time and time again, I did not see Fallout 5 coming out for a while. As with all Fallout games, well, most of them, there has been a spin-off before we have got the next new series video or game. So this actually fits perfectly with Bethesda's way of doing things. We had Fallout 3, then we had Fallout New Vegas a few years later, and then after a while we got Fallout 4. And I have always stuck to my guns in believing that we would have Fallout 4, we would have a spin-off, and then we would get Fallout 5. So it seems to fit with Bethesda. It's Bethesda's way of doing things. But the graphics look absolutely amazing on this video, guys. The new Pip-Boy looks absolutely spectacular. It really does look absolutely spectacular. The vault looks superb. The Pip-Boy actually looks quite like the Pip-Boy that I have actually seen in some of the mods on the PC. So it actually looks as if Bethesda has been learning from modders. They're actually watching what modders are up to and keeping an eye on that. And it's not a yellow and blue suit, it's a yellow and gold. It is pure gold. The gold is shining at you this time. The graphics actually seem to be a lot more clearer and a lot cleaner. You can actually see on that person's hands, you can see their veins coming up on the back of their hands and things like that. I mean, it actually looks like they've gone to a lot more detail. You do actually see items from Nuka and other things in there as well. The washing machines, the cupboards filled with trophies. We have an outstanding achievement award that's been given to someone. I'm sure someone will actually take this video apart and zoom in on the trophy to see what name is actually on the trophy, and hopefully give us a name for this person pretty soon. There's amazing little things. I mean, you actually do have the little wooden soldier that we actually are given by RJ. The actual wooden soldier is sitting beside the TV screen of the apartment of this person in Vault 76, which is... Hey Burnham One, welcome to the stream. Hey Sammykins, which actually is like, you know, it's a nice little sort of tie-in, bit of a strange one, but I mean, there is a UFO, there are picket fence and other Life magazines and things like that all sitting there about, and you do have the Rocket for Nuka World. I mean, the detail they've gone into is quite nice. You have the blast radius. You do have other games on that shelf that we haven't seen before, and a lot of books, and we have a guitar, which is different. And we also have a poster up that says 1776 to 2076. Vault-Tec saluting America, which is the tricentennial, which would be the 300-year anniversary of the founding of the United States of America as an independent country. So that's a nice little sort of touch that they have in there. I have actually come to notice that most of Fallout's games, basically that Bethesda have actually done, hey Mads, that Bethesda have actually done, all are in October. Okay, in New Vegas, when you start New Vegas, if you actually check your Pip-Boy, you will find that you are being released on the 17th of October. Okay, everything happens around between the 17th, I would say, and the 30th of October in Bethesda games. They seem to have this thing and this obsession about October in Bethesda, where Fallout is concerned. So it is a little bit different. Like, but well, what do you think? Give me some feedback. Have you watched the video yet? I will tell you what here for everybody in the chat. If you haven't actually got to go and check out the video yet, here is the link to the video. There you are. There's the link. Go click on the link and go check it out and tell me what you think yourselves. Yeah, it literally touched down probably about 15-20 minutes ago. It's literally just brand new, released by Bethesda Softworks today. The official teaser trailer. Now, as many of us are aware, the official teaser trailer came out from Bethesda Softworks about Fallout 4 on the 3rd of June 2015. It wasn't actually released until November, so we're probably looking at roughly the same amount of time before Fallout 76 will touch down. So we're probably looking at about 5 months before we actually get our hands on this new game. But basically, I would say we're probably looking at about 5 months, guys and dolls, for the actual new game to touch down, because that's the amount of time that we got between 4 being announced and 4 actually being released was about 5 months. It was announced in the June and it was released on the 10th of November. So we did have roughly about 5 months between it. So I would say we're going to have another 5 months. But I'm pleased that they've that they have basically gone with the whole thing of doing another spin-off. I personally, Mads, Sam, and anybody else will know, I've always basically stated and iterated that I believe that is basically what we would always get, is we would get another spin-off before Fallout 5 came out. I know other people have been stating Fallout 5 was going to come out first, but I didn't actually believe that myself, because it's not Bethesda's nature. They would give us a spin-off, giving us more time to basically, giving them more time to basically work on the main game itself. I wouldn't say that, Mads. You're still going to have people playing Fallout 4. You know, there's always going to be people that will keep playing Fallout 4, and until Fallout 5 comes out, you're going to have people that will play Fallout 4 and Fallout 76. It's the same way you still have people like myself and others who play Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't say that the mods for Fallout 4 are going to be over in any way, shape, or form. There is actually a New Vegas remake being done, but that is not actually being done by Bethesda. Okay, the Fallout New Vegas remake is actually being done by different people all together. Yeah, exactly, Matt. The Fallout New Vegas thing is actually being done by a crowd of modders who are updating and fixing up the game. That's what Fallout New Vegas remake is actually about. It is not a Bethesda thing. Okay, this is basically Fallout 76 is Bethesda's. I wouldn't say you'd have to choose, Mads. As I say, there's always going to be people playing Fallout 4. I know some of the biggest YouTubers that have still stuck with Fallout New Vegas. Yes, they do go over to Fallout 4, or they will go to Fallout 3, but 99.9% of the time they will actually stick with Fallout New Vegas and Fallout New Vegas only. You know, so I wouldn't say that. I would say you will always have an audience in Fallout 4. But yeah, your world is about to grow with Fallout 76 coming out. Well, more than likely Final Fantasy, from what I'm seeing, they're sort of dragging their feet a little bit on Final Fantasy 7, so I think it could be a while before it comes out. And I think Fallout 76, as I say, I mean, this is May, so June, July, August, September, October. You're probably looking October, November when Fallout 76 is going to touch down, because that's the way it actually happened with Fallout 4. It was 5 months, and it was basically the 5th of June that they released the announcement about Fallout 4. And this is, what, the 30th of May, so it's roughly around the same time as each other. So I would guess that you're probably going to be looking around about November again. So you have from now until November to save yourself up the money to get yourself Fallout, the new Fallout coming out, everybody. So give yourself your 5 months, start saving. There's no need to say you don't have the money when it comes along. Yeah. Yes, no problem at all, Mads. Go ahead. I'll gladly run through the test of it all. Lucky for you, Sam, I'm actually house hunting at the moment as well, so I'm having to count all my pennies. I am interested in these new games that they have on it, like the Unstoppables board game that you actually see sitting on the coffee table. That is like really cool looking. That's brilliant. YouTube is actually overloading everybody from everybody running off to check out Fallout 76. YouTube is actually having a massive overload here, so it is. I've just got green screened. This is brilliant. YouTube is not reacting because basically there's an overload of people checking out Fallout 76. Oh, that is absolutely amazing. That's brilliant. There we are, I'm back through now. That was brilliant. I literally actually got green screened on my own channel. that was class. YouTube just almost wiped out completely. The actual official video trailer to it is wiped out as well because there's so many checking it out. Oh, I'm an idiot, I hit the wrong button. Oh, damn, Sam. Oh, I'm sorry, sweetheart. Congrats, but that actually does really suck, my love. That really does suck. The loading screen for the Fallout screen, instead of actually being the normal black and white, actually does have color in it, which is like so different. And the teaser song for 76 is actually John Denver, Country Roads. I was singing my heart out with it while it was going along. I was bopping out with Country Road by John Denver. It's one of the few songs I actually know that he sang. I was sitting here singing my heart out. It's like a thing over here, in bars, you know, certain bars. Whoa. Yeah. Right, well, I'm going to give you 2 minutes peace and quiet. Sam, go look at the video and tell me what you think of it. Because it only lasts for about 1:34. I mean, the detail in this vault is absolutely amazing compared to former vaults that we've actually seen. Hold on, what's the name of that? Dank. D-A-K. I can't actually make that out. It looks like there's a new drink going to be released with this, guys and dolls. It's a bit strange, but we actually do have quite a few of the Fallout 4 things in the middle of the game, which I wouldn't actually expect to see. Nice one, Matt. Link me up and I'll head into mods and give it a test. Yeah, it's amazing looking, isn't it? But there's quite a few Fallout 4 things in this game that shouldn't be there. I mean, this basically is supposed to take place in October 2102. Fallout 4 does not take place until the 2287. You know what I mean? So there's like the pictures that you have from Far Harbor in it, and other things that really shouldn't be there because they wouldn't actually have things like Far Harbor and all the rest of it in the actual. They shouldn't have, really, when you think about it. So I don't know, it's a bit of a strange one there. But it does look absolutely spectacular. I mean, the trailer for it's amazing. The graphics are brilliant. I mean, you can literally see the veins on the back of the person's hands. The vault suit looks really, really, really amazing. It looks like they've been working a lot on the textures of things as well. It doesn't look anywhere near as flat as it did do in the past. I mean, the texture and the stitching in the vault suit looks absolutely spectacular. It really does. No, that was actually literally that was. I have no idea. I have honestly no idea. It doesn't basically sort of say anything. But it looks absolutely spectacular. It really does. Yeah, I think it actually is. Sam Hinkett is the PC Master Race, as they are called, per PC people. Yeah, it looks amazing. The graphics looks absolutely spectacular, and the rendering on it, it really does look good. I like the rendering and the texturing. It looks like they've actually put a lot more detail into the texturing and things like that. I love the gold on the vault suit. The gold bounces at you. It actually does look spectacular. Like, I can't wait to see what they're going to throw at us. You know what I mean? It's 100 years before this happens. You know what I mean? So it's 100 years before Fallout 3 happens. It's 100 years before Fallout 4 happens. It's 100 years before New Vegas happens. I mean, in the 2100s, we don't actually have very much. The Fallout saga is supposed to begin in 2160. So this is actually starting the Fallout saga, sorry, a good 60 years before the original first game started. Actually, it's equal else. So actually putting their stamp pro Fallout universe. Right, give us a second, Mazda, see if I can find it. So you're gonna have to give it a second, Maz, because I'm not even sure if I still actually have it. Actually, the old one to download the new Mad Kia. Yeah, it looks like I have. Bugger. Almost. Oh, come on, Bethesda. The entire internet's on a whitey at the basically, I think I've actually deleted the old test mod whenever I actually downloaded the new Madkia. Yeah, no, that's not it. Just bear with me 1 wee second, Mads. Well, now aren't I simple? Yeah, there's nothing coming up for me. Can you drop me a link across? Yeah, please. So this was actually just a really, really short stream, guys, to talk about Fallout 76. The fact that we are actually getting an earlier Fallout. It's Bethesda, basically the way I'm seeing it is Bethesda is actually putting their own stamp onto the Fallout genre. This, as I said to you, the first Fallout game happened in 2160. This one is happening 58 years before the first Fallout 1 came out. So this is Bethesda putting their own stamp onto the game. It's about Vault 76, which is in West Virginia, and it is about the Reclamation Day. It's about them coming back out into the vault, or into the world, sorry. As I say, you're probably looking at maybe 5 to 6 months, because when Fallout 4 was announced, it was announced on the 5th of June, and it was on the 10th of November, which was 5 months later, that Fallout 4 was released. So we're probably looking around the end of October, the beginning of November, for Fallout 76 to actually be released for us all. So it's given us enough time to save the money together for us to go out and buy the new game and pre-order it as soon as it sort of like touches down for us. I'm going to end here. And we'll be back in about 5 minutes at the most. I'm actually going to go into my mods here, and I'm going to start a brand new stream, and we're actually going to be testing out Madrox's Mad Rock. So I shall be back in a matter of, seconds, literally. So I shall say, laters peeps, catch you on the flip side, and keep gaming.